Hey y'all, so what we're gonna be doing today, Pickles is gonna be pickling some stuff. So I've got end of season harvest, and so I'm gonna pick up a bunch of that stuff, and I'll show you a picture and run through what we got. But it's basically green tomato, some green pepper, some cucumbers, and onions and some other stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and make a pickle brine, and we're gonna throw that in. And stay tuned. I did want to mention, call out a couple of channels, Smoke and Jazz Barbecue. So I always like supporting the smaller channels. Smoke and Jazz Barbecue is doing cool stuff over there. And then Let's Try It Barbecue. He's doing some great stuff out there too. I'll leave links down below as well. So stay tuned. We're gonna be pickling. Be right back.
So now you've seen our veggies. What we're going to do here, we're going to start a brining liquid. So I've taken 2 cups of water, 2 cups of just plain old white vinegar, add a 1/4 cup of sugar, just plain old white sugar, 1/3 cup of kosher salt. Then we're going to go ahead and add our seasonings. We've got 6 tablespoons of mustard seeds, 1 tablespoon of black peppercorn, and a tablespoon of crushed red pepper. Now you can adjust this to taste if you don't like it so spicy. You don't have to add all that. But that's what we're gonna go ahead and add to the brining liquid. And then we're gonna bring it up to a boil and let it simmer for a little while. Medium at this point, but you do want to bring this to a simmer to let the sugar and salt dissolve in the water. And already it's looking pretty good and it smells pretty good. You can add garlic powder too, you can add a whole bunch of other stuff. And now it's simply time to slice up the vegetables. So you can use them however you want. If you want to use green beans, just stick them in a hole. If you want to use, I'm using green peppers and green tomatoes and radishes. So you want to slice the ends off the radishes, and then garlic slices. So peel the skin off the garlic slices, just smash it with it. And slice them into little tiny slivers. And we can throw that in. And then I'm going to use red onion, slice it up however you want. You want it to look kind of pretty. But you can use all sorts of vegetables for pickling. And hey guys, so here we are doing the red onion. So I do want to take the skin off the red onion and pull it into slices. And there's our brine right there. It's looking real good. It came up to a boil, and that's kind of all we're looking for.
Hey y'all, so here's what we're gonna do. So what you're looking at right now, we've got our bowl full of ingredients. So if you look around in there, cucumbers on top because I did those last. We've got our onion in there, got everything else in there. Next thing we're gonna do is stuff our jars. And you do want them pretty full. So if you're looking at a jar like this, you can check out the colors. Looks pretty. We got radishes, we have onions, we have cucumbers, and we have green tomatoes. That looks real good. Once you get those stuffed, I'll show you how to do 1 or 2. We're gonna go ahead and add our brine. Our brine's been sitting for a little while, cooling down. See, there it is. It looks really good. I wanted to cool down enough so it doesn't actually boil the vegetables, but it just kind of cures them. Back in a second. So here we are back again. I'm gonna go ahead and take some cucumber. I'm gonna throw that inside. So as you can see, I cut them all sorts of different sizes. These ones I kind of have. There's some onion in there. I'm gonna dig around a little bit in the bottom and throw in some of our jalapenos, our green peppers, radishes, everything else. Basically at this point, I kind of just want to make it look pretty. Use it for all sorts of different vegetables, especially good when the garden's in season and you do want to save some of this stuff. So I highly recommend trying it out. So we're gonna go ahead and fill these guys up. Carrots work well as well. And like I said, you can use different spices too. This is just kind of what I use. And that's what we're looking for, where it kind of hits the top. It's fairly well sealed in. And then we'll go ahead and add the brine after that. See all back when they're all stuffed up. And that's what we're looking at. We're just waiting on the brine to cool down. Our brine's over here. Let's give it a chance to cool down a little bit, because we do not want to boil these things. But they're all packed pretty well full. Just want to wait on that, and then we'll pour it straight on, seal them up, put them in the fridge for a couple of days, and we're good to go. All right, y'all. The brine is cool enough. I'm gonna go ahead and stir it up, and then add it to our jars. And as you can see, all the jars are well packed. So I'm gonna go ahead and stir this up, because we do kind of want all the flavor inside of each one. And it's cool enough. It's not gonna boil everything. And that's all we're doing right now. You want to fill it up to the brim. So we're going to go ahead and add that. Fill it up to the very brim. We'll put the top on. Conventional wisdom says you put it upside down after you do that. I don't know why. Something got about the gas bubbles. That's fine. So we'll put them upside down. And then we'll stick them in the fridge, and these guys will sit for 3 days, and they will sit in the fridge they will last for about, so there we go. There's the first one done. I'm gonna finish up all the rest, and they will last for about 2 weeks in the fridge. You can keep them for that long. Hey y'all, so it's 3 days later. We have our pickles. So we have pickled cucumber, and pickled green tomatoes. There's one with a whole bunch of radishes, some red onions. Let's see the other two as well. So it's been 3 days, that's all it takes. So this is a real simple, easy pickling recipe. So let's give it a taste. Hey y'all, welcome back. So it's been 3 days. So that's it, all it takes. You just put these in the refrigerator. It's been 3 days, here's one. So you can check it out. There's some cucumber in there, some radish in there, some green tomato in there. They all make for really good stuff to pickle. Pop it open. So I got a radish at the top. If we can see those. Hopefully you can hear that, because it's crunchy. That's real good. And you can actually do green beans. I mean, or like a whole bunch of other things. And we got green peppers on top. We have some red onions on top. They're all really good and crunchy. And you can pickle like green beans and all sorts of other stuff. Okra would be a good one if you want to pickle okra. But give it a try. I highly recommend it. Anyhow, Pickle signing out, and Pickles finally made pickles. Which Pickles does all the time. All right, take care, y'all.